My name is Rowan. Long flights always make me feel strangely suspended, like the world pauses somewhere between takeoff and landing. The cabin lights were dimmed to a soft blue glow, passengers settling into the quiet hum of engines. I found my seat by the window, pressed my forehead to the cool glass, and watched the airport lights blur into gold streaks. I thought the seat beside me would stay empty, until someone dropped into it with a soft exhale. "Sorry," she said, brushing a strand of blonde hair behind her ear. "Gate change? Almost missed this flight." Her voice was warm, breathy from rushing. She smiled at me, the kind of smile that instantly shifts the air between two strangers. "I'm Aria." "Rowan," I replied, suddenly too aware of how close her shoulder was to mine. The plane lifted into the night, and the cabin fell into a hush. She opened a book but didn't read it. I opened a movie but barely watched. Every few minutes, our eyes met by accident, or maybe not by accident at all. "You don't like flying?" she asked quietly. I shrugged. "It's not my favorite." She leaned just slightly closer. "Then I'll keep you distracted." There was something comforting in the way she said it, confident but gentle, like she wasn't trying to impress me, just be there. For a while we talked, softly, as if not to wake the dark around us. Travel stories, books we half finished, why night flights feel lonelier than daytime ones. She laughed once, a low, warm sound, and a flight attendant actually glanced over like the sound didn't belong on a plane. Then there were the moments of silence, the good kind, the kind where the hum of the engine fills in the words you're too shy to say. She pulled her blanket up to her chest and glanced at me. "Cold?" "A little." She lifted the corner of her blanket toward me. Not enough to touch, just enough to offer. "We can share," she whispered, and as the hours stretched on and the plane floated above an ocean of clouds, I felt something calm settle over me. A warmth, a closeness, the quiet beginning of something neither of us named yet. Somewhere over the Atlantic, most passengers were asleep. Soft breaths, dim reading lights, the whispered clink of cups from the galley. The world felt small, like it had shrunk to just two seats and the space between them. Aria shifted under the blanket, her shoulder brushing mine again, gently, intentionally this time. "You're still awake," she murmured. "So are you," I said. She smiled, eyes half-lidded from tiredness but still warm. "I didn't want to fall asleep. I didn't want to miss anything." "Miss what?" The question hovered in the air, bright as the tiny stars on the cabin ceiling. She leaned her head back, watching the soft glow above us. "Isn't it strange?" she whispered. "How you can sit next to someone for hours and feel like you've known them longer than people in your real life." I swallowed. "I feel that with you too." Her eyes turned to me. Slow, deliberate, soft. The hum of the engines felt quieter suddenly, like the plane itself was listening. Aria pulled one knee up under her blanket, turning her body toward mine fully. We were inches apart now, our breaths blending in the small shared space. "Rowan," she said softly, "can I tell you something?" "Yeah," I breathed. I wasn't scared of missing the flight. She paused. "I was scared of missing this, whatever this is." The honesty in her voice hit deeper than the altitude. I didn't know what to say, so I didn't say anything. I just let myself look at her. Really look. The dim light made her features soft, almost glowing. The blanket pooled around our legs like we had built a tiny world inside it. Her hand moved slightly, resting on the armrest between us, not touching mine, just waiting. I placed my hand beside hers, close enough to share warmth, close enough to mean something. Aria inhaled sharply, her lips parting just a little. "We don't have to define anything," she whispered. But I'm really glad you're the one sitting next to me. I felt the plane tilt gently as it changed direction, and for a moment I wasn't sure if the drop in my stomach came from turbulence or her words. We stayed like that until the sky outside began to lighten, painting soft lavender along the horizon. And as the first rays touched the cabin, Arya rested her head carefully on my shoulder, barely touching, but enough to fill the moment with warmth. 2 strangers, 1 night flight, and a connection that felt like it was quietly taking shape somewhere high above the world.